Gotta get some shavers. I'm out of shavers, man. Yeah, man. So, hope y'all doing okay today. Oh shit. Vicious Pluto. Uh, yeah, man. They made it in life where you can't afford to fail. The cost of living is going up dramatically every single year. They made it where to like, hey, if you succeed, you'll have a good life. If you fail, you'll have a horrible life. That's the way I mean, that's the way society made it, man. They're like, you have to succeed at whatever you do. Like, everything that you got to do, you got to put your all, you know, you got to give it 100%, and then you got to succeed at that. You can't, like, fail. They made it like that, man. By bringing the cost of living up, the cost of housing, everything is so expensive. You know, man, whatever you're doing, you better be succeeding at it. Because if you're failing at it, man, you're going to have a horrible life, bro. You can't afford to fail out here. You feel me? You can't afford to fail. You cannot afford to fail. You fail, you suffer. You feel what I'm saying? If you fail, you suffer for a lifetime, bro. All the way to the end of your life. And life is short, bro. You know? They make it hell for a hustler, man. Like Tupac said. He was like, I never let them play me for a buster. Making it hell for a hustler. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, man, they on your ass about succeeding, bro. You know? They on your ass about succeeding up out here, bro. You have to succeed. Like, if you're going into acting, you have to succeed at that. There's no room to fail at that. If you're in sports, you can't afford to fail in sports. You know, as a young guy in his teens, if you're playing basketball, you better make it to the NBA, because if you don't, you're going to be living poor for the rest of your life, or you're going to be with a career for the rest of your life, making $200,000 a year. But they made it where you cannot fail in life. It's like society says, succeed or you're going to have a fucked up life. That's it. You're going to have a miserable, lonely life. Or just taking in the scraps and the leftovers. Either lonely or scraps and leftovers. It's like you have to deliver, bro. You have to deliver. You know what I mean? They made it like that, bro. The underachievers just gonna get either nothing or leftovers. The high success motherfuckers, the ones in the 20%, they're gonna have good life, man. And they're gonna have a good life with women. That's why I'm chasing the bag right now, bro. I want to succeed further with women that I never had been able to succeed
Wait.
before. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm chasing the bag right now, man. I know I cannot fail, bro. There's no room for failure. I came this far, all this way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? There's no room for failure. There's no room to like cry about everything, to complain about everything. There's no room, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, there's no room. There's no room taking in low-paying jobs. Nowadays, you can't even be a fucking blue-collar worker, man. Blue-collar work not enough, man. It's not enough money, bro. Pushing trucks and stuff for a living, that's not enough. Delivering FedEx, it's not enough, man. They made it where like you have to make it big or go home, bro. Make it big or go the F home. That's it. It's either you go big or that's it for you, bro. You're gonna have to have a horrible life and a horrible dating, a horrible dating life if you don't succeed. And who wants a horrible dating life, man? Nobody wants a horrible dating life, bro. You hear what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. Look at all the motherfucking expensive cars around you, man. Look at all the high-end houses and high-ass rent. Rent going sky high, man. It's like they say you have to succeed or you're gonna fucking have a bad life. That's it. You have to succeed, man. You know? Smell like a dead rat around here, man. You know? I smelled a dead rat. Boy, that was disgusting. If you don't succeed in life, bro, you just, man, and the thing is, you can get up on the internet and complain all you want to about the situation, man, but it ain't changing the situation. Like that guy, Swaggy guy, man, or Swaggy Art, he's complaining about now getting ghosted and not having a good dating life, and you know, and I'm like, bro, that's gonna be the rest of your life if you don't get out there and get that bag, bro. That's gonna be the rest of your life. All the ghosting and stuff, man, you're gonna be getting ghosted all the way until you 80 years old, bro. You feel me? You're gonna be getting ghosted all the way until you're 80. You know? Can't cry about it now, man. Can't cry about it now. Did I get my pizza fixed? Let's get a pizza fix, man. It's like I said, anything, Hollywood, even school, you can't fail at school. You can't afford to quit school once you in it. Let's say you're going after a school bag. Well, you got to keep going to college until you graduate, until you get that degree. Whatever your major is, whatever you studying, you have to excel at it. Whatever dream that you got, they fixed it to where like you either cross that finish line or your life is going to be shit. This society, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You won't have a good life with women, man. And a lot of finish line hoes waiting by the finish line or something like that. You know, that's what they do. They wait by the finish line. Or you won't get a sniff. It's like you either cross that finish line or you won't even get a sniff of what they got to offer, man. You feel me? You won't even get a peek, not a sniff, nothing. You feel me? Not a peep, not a sniff, not even a hint of what they got in store for you, bro. You cross that finish line, legs wide open. No. If you don't cross that finish line, them legs gonna be closed. You know, or they're gonna be doing a whole lot of ghosting. You know what I'm saying? Letting you hit it a few times and disappear. I hated that, bro. That the females would give me a taste of the cooch and just disappear into thin air, bro. Fucking ghosted me afterwards, man. That pisses me off, bro. Come on, man. I'm gonna go across this shit. You feel what I'm saying? They made it where you cannot afford to like give up or, you know, you have to succeed. That's it, man. That's all it is. You know, you can't quit. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to my sister's boyfriend, man. He was supposed to have been Oscar Grant from the Fruitvale Station movie, okay? He tried out for that. He failed at that. And now he's still working you being a manager somewhere in, is it Safeway or Walgreens or some shit like that? He barely paying bills right now. At the house that at the house that him and my sister live in, they barely getting by. I went there to get away from Sub 5 Stalker, and they were barely paying the rent, man. They were late with the rent twice in 2 months. Maybe you should have succeeded at that, bro. Maybe you should have like looked for another acting gig, bro, instead of giving up on the first try. Like, why would you want to do that? Just give up on the first try like that. Nah, keep looking for acting gigs. You can't give up. See, now he's struggling and he's suffering for it, man. Maybe you should have, practiced them lines a little bit more with more passion. Instead, who got the role? Michael B. Jordan got that role. That's what my sister was telling me. My sister was saying, my boyfriend, he tried out for the Fruitvale Station Oscar Grant role, and the producers have said they thought that he wasn't ready to be an actor yet. You know, he wasn't ready to become an actor. And he let that just make him give up on it because they said he wasn't ready to become an actor yet. They're like, man, you should have been out there practicing how to become an actor, dumbass. So he just sat back in the cut, gave up on the dream. You know what I'm saying? Now he's barely paying rent. They barely surviving over there. You feel what I'm saying? You know, maybe like I said, maybe he should have kept going and looking for other acting gigs and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Whew. Get some food, man. Awesome. How are you? I'm good, man. What's up, man? No luck on Logo yet? Nope, no luck. I want more than $1.8 million. Un día yo voy a Hey, boss, let me get some pepper and cheese. Again. Now let me know, man. I can't fail, man. I know my mother and my father failed, man. But it's up to me, man. Nobody's going after the bag but me, man. My whole entire family is dusty, bro. They're not even thinking about getting the bag. I think I'm the only one in my generation who really cares about getting the bag. I think my forefathers that came before me, all they cared about was whipping pussy, man. That's all they cared about, man. That's the same thing with my father. Always thinking about some pussy all the time instead of thinking about the bag. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's all they. You can't be always caring about chasing hoes and stuff all the time. Oh shit! My shit almost fell. You can't be always thinking about chasing coochie and stuff all the time, man. That's the biggest downfall on a lot of men. That's the reason why a lot of men fail, man. Because they chase that coochie so hard. You know what I'm saying? They let coochie be their major downfall. Believe it or not, it is true. You feel me? They let the coochie just swallow them whole, man. I don't put money over my dreams. I mean, I don't put coochie over my dreams, man. You feel me? The coochie will be added to you once you get the money. Oh my God. God damn, that pepper, man, got in my goddamn back of my throat. But believe me, bro, there are guys out here that spent a half a century chasing women. 50 years. You know, man. What did Morgan Freeman say? Don't chase the women, let the women chase you. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever chase women, bro. Damn. That's a waste of time going out chasing women, bro. You get the bag, you don't have to chase, man. They chase you. The moment you get the bag, females, they approaching you, man. When Tupac became Tupac, he no longer had to go to bars and clubs to chase women, man. You feel me? It's a damn shame, man. You have to succeed at what you do, bro. I can't fail. If I fail, I'm gonna suffer for the rest of my entire life. I can't fail, man. Ain't no room for failure. You feel me? Your ass fucking failed, bro. You're dumb. Oh, man. You're considered dumb if you fail, man. You see what I'm saying? If I would have knew that, bro, when I was doing music, I would have succeeded, man. I would have been more focused and I would have been more dedicated. Now, look, I can't fail at this, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't fail. I have to keep trying. Never giving up, man, at all. You know what I'm saying? Man, this cold got me messed up, man. This allergy cold got me. Man. The back of my fucking goddamn nose is stopped up. You know what I'm saying? Every time I eat something spicy, I start coughing. Why you think I ain't been messing around in the dating scene for 2 years? Because I was frustrated. I said, man, I gotta stop chasing these women for a little bit and be serious about my shit. I was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Fucking nose is running. My thing is keep chasing that shit until you win, man. That's all you gotta do. It's that simple. Never give up. No retreat, no surrender. Cause ain't nobody out to get it but you, man. Everybody else chasing pussy and shit, man. That's what separates you from the rest. Okay, but I'm gonna time to be chasing no pussy all the time, bro. We're chasing this bag, they'll chase us. So let's get the hell out of here now. I'm glad they only gave me like 2 slices that were small. That's good enough. I didn't want no big slices anyway. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you do fail, bro, you looked at as a loser, a bum. Especially if you get past 40 years old and you ain't got no money. It's embarrassing to get past 40 years old and you don't got stability. And you ain't got no money. I wasn't supposed to be broke right now. I was supposed to be successful in my music career. I had big dreams of becoming a big-time music producer back when the hyphy movement was over here in the Bay Area. Back in 2006, I had big dreams, bro. But I was very young in the game. No way in the world was gonna happen just like that, man. You know, unless you work smart. See, I've been working smart back then. I would have not made no beat at all. I would have been using other people's beats. I would have been working with my talent, and that's about it. I didn't have no time to be making beats, man. Like, when you're trying to become a music producer, bro, let the beat makers make your beats. You just grab it from them. Take it from them. Get the file so you can break things down, you know, inside the beat. When you fix with the chorus and the verses, you know, that's it, bro. That's all you got to do. Get the beat in the file from the producer that you're working with. Don't sit there and make beats all day long in the studio without artists. Don't try to write everything yourself. Don't become a one-man band, bro. You know, because there ain't no such thing as a one-man band, bro. You know. Stay on your grind and keep working until you pop a hit out. You know, and protect your music too when you put it out, man, because people love to steal your shit. Oh yeah. I had a few beats stolen from me. Ended up on the radio. You know, because you put it up on MySpace, people come around and they'll listen to that and they'll steal something from it and then cover it up so they won't get sued. You feel what I'm saying? Cover that shit up so they won't get sued. You're like, wait a minute, those are my bells. He stole the melody off my MySpace page. Back when MySpace was popular. Motherfuckers, they don't give you no money, man, for it. They just want to steal it from you and then cover it up a little bit. You could tell it's your fucking beat. You could tell that's your fucking beat because you got the same exact patterns for the bells. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta copyright everything, man. Copyright everything. I don't care what it is. You got to protect your music because there's thieves out there. You know? You know? Oh, it's gonna be hot today again. Oh wow. This is not gonna be good. So that's what you want to do, man. Is never give up at what you do. Hellcat, myself, I ain't giving up until I get what I want. And I'm leaving YouTube. Once I get what I want, this channel will self-destruct. And I won't be coming back to YouTube at all. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, in the present, I'm still amongst YouTube right now. But in the future, once I got my second job, boom, gone. Unplug the channel. There's gonna be a question mark in my profile pic here, man. Gone. Where'd he go? You know what I'm saying? He succeeded, man. He got out that shit, though. He's too smart to stay in that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gone. And that's what you gotta do, bro. You feel me? That's what you gotta do. You gotta make sure that you come out on top. And in the end, because there's harsh penalties for not coming out on top, you know. Society, and especially women, they like to punish men for not succeeding. I noticed that, you know. That's why you got so many millionaires out here, man, because they couldn't fail, man, at what they were doing. You can't fail. You feel what I'm saying? You listen to me? You hear me? You cannot fail. That's not something that you're going to be known for or that you want to be known for. You know, you can't be known for failing in that life. People like to make fun of failures, man. Especially females. They call you broke, dusty. You know what I'm saying? That's their name for you when they want to insult you. Broke, dusty, lame, a failure, you know, at life. He couldn't succeed at what he was doing. I told you, man, the power is succeeding, you know, or the recipe for succeeding is to keep on trying until you succeed. That's it. No matter how many times I fail, I'll get back up. No, how many times I try to get that capoeira move down, I'm going to keep on trying until I get it. That was my attitude, man, when I was in capoeira. Remember I was telling you about the Armada Double. I was having a hard time getting that down. After 1,000 tries, I succeeded. You feel what I'm saying? But I knew I had to get that shit down. I was young, I was 25 years old. Still had some good legs up under me, man. You know what I'm saying? I kept going until I succeeded, man. It's just as simple as that. So simple. It's just so simple, bro. It don't matter how many times I got knocked out of the air, how many times I fell on my butt doing it. I kept going until I succeeded. And I was able to do it in the circle. Everybody was like, ooh, Kel, you got that move down. Man, I thought you was gonna never get it down. Yup, I told you, motherfucker, I keep going until I succeed, bro. Some of these bitches, they don't know how to spot a winner when they see one. I don't know if Mita ignored me or not, but she didn't say nothing to me. I saw her yesterday. I looked up and I was about to wave at her, and she kept going right past me, man. I said, bitch, that is a wrong move. You're looking at a future, you know, a future millionaire. You know, to ignore me like I don't exist, that's a wrong move for you. You know what? You know, because when you see me in that Porsche, you're gonna be really, wow. I'm like, get back. And plus, Mita, I saw her butt for the first time. Was it yesterday? And that shit got some cottage cheese on it, man. So I seen it. From the waist down, she not really curvy like that. She don't got an hourglass figure, man. I tell you, after all that I've been through, when I get the bag, she better have a hourglass figure, bro. You feel me? After all the sweat, blood, and tears that I went through, all the, you know, everything. She better have a fat ass with an hourglass shape. Mental health issues, homelessness. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I deserve top shelf once I get the bag. She better be a bad bitch. You feel me? I ain't gonna settle for no less, man. Fuck that. I went through hell to get that bag. I can see myself in my mansion right now. Like, hell no, I don't deserve the second best, man. I don't deserve, and I don't deserve a single mother either. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than a single mother. She gonna choose me second? No, fuck you. I get first dibs on everything. I'm kill cat, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know? Fuck all that, bro. You know? I kept going in until I succeeded. So I deserve the one with the curves, the hourglass shape, the tall one, with the long legs that look like a stallion, with a nice fat ass on it. I deserve that. You feel me? I deserve that. You know. No one in the world deserve an average woman after I've been through, or after what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, an average woman? You mean I went many years chasing this bag, and one got the bag, and now I deserve a woman that's average looking? I think not. I think not.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? That's how women think. Women don't settle at all, bro. I never seen a woman below her looks level unless he got a lot of money. That's the only time they'll settle. Cause the motherfucker pay like he weigh. You know what I'm saying? And he weigh heavy, he gonna pay heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna settle for sub 5 stalker. Hell no. That bitch look like an alien. That bitch was so skinny, bro. Bro, I seen her naked, bro, and she had no cheeks at all. She looked like a complete alien, bro. I seen her naked on the top roof. Boy, she looked something that, man. Cause she, like, how could you be that flat from the waist down like that? I'm glad she's gone. Okay, I'm back. You know, so You just gotta know that there's no way out. There's no easy way out. You know, there's gonna be a whole lot of resistance when you're chasing the bag, but you gotta expect it, man. That's what makes you part of the 20%, man, as you keep going until you cross that finish line. That was it. I can't afford to fail and suffer for the rest of my life. You feel me? I couldn't afford to fail. You can't. If you fail, man, that's it. A life full of failure, bro, it's not a good life at all, bro. A life of succeeding, bro, that's a good life, man. Succeed, bro. Always think about succeeding, man. Even when you ain't succeeded yet, we gotta keep on trying. It don't matter. You know? We gotta keep on trying, because if we don't, man, it's just gonna be a hell on earth, man. Especially if you're a guy that's average looking. They made it to where like you gotta succeed. You gotta, okay, we gotta win at what we're doing right now. We can't lose. We can't afford to lose. We gotta succeed, man. Like, I can't play around, man. This is my whole entire life in front of me, man. Ain't no time for no games and shit. Ain't no time for no foolishness, man. You feel me? Ain't no time for no foolishness, bro. Ain't no time for no foolishness, ain't no time for no games. You fail, man, it's gonna be a rough life for you, bro. That's why you gotta be intelligent too, man. When you're going after the goals, you gotta add some intelligence to it. You can't be a dumbass, you can't be a stupid. You know, you feel me? You can't afford to like not be able to do math and read and write. You can't afford not to be that. You can't afford to be average looking and an average thinker either. You gotta push yourself beyond your limits. You feel what I'm saying? Because trust me, it's gonna be all worth it in the end. Especially when you got your ass up especially when you got your ass up on the beach somewhere, kicked up, you know, enjoying the sunshine. You feel me? Enjoying the nice big ass girl next to you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all worth it in the end, man. You're gonna be like, damn, I made it past that rough part, man. That shit was hard, bro. I thought I was never gonna make it, but I made it. When you're on that beach, you be like, God damn, that was hard. But I made it. I pulled through, man. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let nobody stop me. No haters on the sideline. Nobody saying nothing. I didn't let nobody stop me. I kept going. I kept going. I'm gonna sit back and be like, where them niggas at YouTube that used to follow me, man? Where them niggas that used to follow me on YouTube, bro? I hope they got to their dreams, because I did. Shit. Not an easy task, man. But it's possible. You got to think like that, man. Like, it's not an easy task, but it's possible. You feel what I'm saying? It's possible. And when something is possible, then you feel comfortable going after it. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that's impossible, you don't feel like, you know, going after it. Like humans flying. That's impossible. Humans would never fly. We don't got wings like birds and shit. You know what I'm saying? We can get inside an airplane and fly, but we can't fly ourselves. That's impossible, so I'm not gonna do that. But going after the things that I'm going after in life, like hitting this jackpot, it's possible though. It's just, there's a lot of resistance. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of resistance, but you can do it. It's possible. When something is possible, hey, go ahead and go after it, man. You know, as long as it's not impossible, then you'll be in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? Anything is possible, bro. That's what the saying come from. You know that saying, anything is possible? You gotta go by that. Positive mindset, man. Positive mindset. Everything gonna be okay. It's all good, man. You feel me? You know? It's all good in the hood. We just gotta suffer a little bit to get there. We gotta be patient and strategize. Patience, everything, man. Being strategic, calculating moves, avoiding the haters, you know, and avoiding the smack talkers, the people that try to taunt you and shit. Gotta ignore them motherfuckers, bro. Because all they doing is trying to keep you held back, man. They trying to hold you back from everything, man. They ain't trying to help you with nothing. You feel me? They trying to hold you back from everything. And you got dusty family members that just don't give a damn about wealth. I hate that I'm the only one out here chasing this shit, bro. And when I do get it, I ain't gonna share nothing with nobody in my family. I'm gonna be like, where were you like so many years that I was chasing this bag? Where were you? I'm gonna ask them. If they call and ask me for money, I'm gonna be like, you know what? Where were you? I was out there homeless for like 7 years. Struggling, suffering, you know, coping. Somebody said in the comment section of my last video that I'm coping. Yeah, I do cope, bro. I tell you niggas, I cope every night with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I cope. Oh shit, they got something going on the island right here. Hell yeah, I cope. You feel me? Cope being by myself, hell yeah. The only thing that I fucking like cope with is alcohol and exercise. You know, I do my exercise almost every single day, and I drink almost every single night. Now, do I drink a whole lot of alcohol until I black out? No. But I do take 4 or 5 shots of that good shit. And then I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Something to numb the pain. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee if I was, you know, if I was with a family member, you know, if I was with a family or something, or I wouldn't be out here coping so goddamn hard. You know, I tell you guys, I cope all the time, bro. Hey man, I don't like hold nothing back. I'm not a guy who won't tell you that I'm coping or something like that, or I won't tell you that I'm coping. I'm not that type of guy. Some of these guys that get on here and they'll fake the funk and then they'll say, what's a cope? They'll say, yeah, they'll say, yeah, being alone is fantastic. Being alone is fantastic. And no, that's not. That is a cope. That is a cope. For a man to say that he good with being alone, but he been alone for like 9 to 10 years, that is a cope, man. Ain't nobody, don't nobody like being alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be an incel or somebody who's struggling in the dating market, bro. That's stupid. I'll let you know when I'm at a cope. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'll let you know when I'm coping. You know what I'm saying? I tell you straight up, I cope with alcohol every single night. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, do I like drink a whole lot of alcohol? No. I take 5 shots of them little alcohol bottles. They're all flavored up, like apple, peach. You feel me? You know, I take about 4 or 5 shots of that good shit, and I'm floating on air. I don't need to get sloppy drunk or nothing like that. I just need some good shit to numb shit up. You feel what I'm saying? Cause this is a hard thing to do. Going after the bag is one of the hardest things that you can ever do. So you gotta have something to fucking numb the pain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something to numb it up. You know? Do I drink in the daytime? No. I'm not a daytime drinker. I drink when the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell right now, once everything is okay, I won't drink as much. You know what I'm saying? Once I hit the jackpot, I might drink good for like a week, and then I go back to like not drinking so much. I'll be on a diet, and you know what I'm saying, finally got a place to live. You know what I'm saying? I won't be drinking as much when everything is okay. When everything is fucked up, it make you want to drink more. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think like this, man. You can only like be in a bad situation for so long. If you keep trying to jump over that wall, bro, you're gonna jump over it eventually. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and to all you bitches who was overlooking me, didn't give me the time of day. I'm talking about the women that you're attracted to, not the ones that you're not attracted to. Like some big old fat whale or some skinny bitch that look like Sub 5 Stalker. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the women that you are attracted to. I'm gonna let you bitches know you made a mistake right now. Because eventually I'm gonna succeed. And you're gonna be wishing you was on that boat with me, succeeding. And by the time I get to the top, it's gonna be very hard to compete for my attention then. Once I'm worth millions of dollars, it's gonna be very, very hard to compete for my attention then. Back when I didn't have much, you know what I'm saying? You could have walked over and you could have said something to me. Like Mita, she didn't say nothing to me yesterday. She just kept it going, like she didn't see me. I thought we was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought, you feel me? I don't know, maybe because her friend was right there, or you know what I'm saying? But she acted like she didn't know me. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think because her friend was there and she didn't want to make it look like she liked black men or something like that. Because she get a lot of, they'll get a whole lot of, they'll get ridiculed for liking black men, Indian women. You know what I'm saying? So I take it that her friend was right there, so I said, fuck it. But don't come running when things are good. So by the time that ship sailed, it ain't coming back no more. Just like what's her name? Tyrese's ex-wife, Samantha. She thought she could go find another boat. She thought she could replace Tyrese. She did not replace that man. And now she's suffering for that shit for the rest of her life. She was on the boat. She kicked herself off the boat. Now she can't get back on the boat no more. And she can't get on any other boats. Nobody else is taking her in. Nobody else is paying her bills. Nobody else is helping her. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you bitches feel sorry that you didn't get with me. That's how I look at it. So, okay, you want to ignore me? All right. Next year, pull up in a fucking high-end Porsche. What was that? Zoom, zoom. Let me rub the engine. What was that? What? You remember me now, huh? But you ignored me the last time I saw you. What happened to that? Oh, I didn't see you there. I don't know. No, you know where I'm at. You walk right by and then say hi to me. I'm gonna hold that to your ass. When you see me rolling big, and you was that bitch that you thought you was all that in a bag of chips. When I pull up in that Lambo, or at least a Porsche or something like that, I'm gonna make you remember what you did. I'm gonna be like, you know what? You were yeah, you thought I was invisible or something like that. I tried to say hi to you. You kept it moving. That boat has already sailed and is never coming back. You should have got on the boat when the boat was getting fixed. A lot of these bitches, they live in regret. You cross that finish line, they're gonna want to try to jump on then, but it's already too late. You rejected me when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the bitches that could have got with Michael B. Jordan when he was young, before he got the bag. They called him corny, lame. You feel what I'm saying? And now he's a multi-millionaire actor. A multi-millionaire actor. They wish they would have got on that boat when he was young. When he was coming up. See, a lot of these women, they don't care about your potential, bro. They care whether or not you cross that finish line. They don't care about your potential and what you got potential to be. Nah, they want to know if you really delivering the money right now. That's what it is. That's what they want to know. Are you out there pulling in the hundreds of millions? You know what I'm saying? No? Well, come back to me when you got the hundreds of millions. That's the way they are, bro. And they're always making the bad decisions, man. They're always running after the door when the door is closing. They never run after the door when it's wide open for them. You feel what I'm saying? It's only when the door starts closing, they start running toward it and shit like that. And before it closes, they dive. And that shit closed right in front of them. Boom. Is this door ever going to open? Nope, it's already too late, baby. That door is never going to open again. It's closed shut forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. And fucking echo and shit. This door is closed forever. 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 Ever. Hey, you could have got on when I was broke. You could have helped a nigga up. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to do that. Women don't like to help build nothing unless she's a real ride or die or something like that. Women don't they don't want to help you build anything. They want shit to be already ready for them, ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? They want the total package already done. They don't want nothing half done. They don't want anything in development or nothing like that. They want everything to be already in one package, ready to go. They don't want to help make what's in the package. They don't want to help that. No, are you ready? Are you the full package already? That's it. Like that female on Pop the Balloon. She was like, well, how much are you making being an accountant? He was like, are you going to ask me that question? I guess he was from like Africa or some shit like that. And he was like, are you really going to ask me that question? Sound like he was from Kenya or something. And she was like, yeah, I'm just asking how much are you making? That's what they do, bro. It's either you a winner or a loser. The winner gonna get the kitty cat, bro. The loser ain't gonna get nothing, bro. But you guys have a good day, man. I gotta fly my son, man, and I gotta turn my numbers in later on. You guys have a good day. I'm out.